Good morning, it's October the 21st. It's Nick with the 6th episode of this week's theme about creative recovery. And today's theme is about the energetic shift I think we go through, well, we need to go through really when we're in creative recovery, from self-judgment to self-championing, self-compassion. I think this is one of the biggest challenges that many of us have as kind of artists and creatives is we're just so tough on ourselves. You know, it's in a way it's not rocket science, but it's such a big thing. Our own inner critic, our own self-judgment, our own harshness on ourselves is what stops us taking off as the creative, artistic leaders that we can be. So this isn't a shift we make once. For me, it's been a 3-decade journey of taking energy out of that harsh inner critic and somehow being able to kind of reinvest it in an inner champion, instead of being against myself, being much more for myself. So I think this is part of the creative recovery we all need to go through, is facing our own inner critic and kind of making peace with it in a way, not letting it win, but just saying, yep, I think as far as I can tell, every human being has a pretty harsh inner critic going on. The question is, what relationship do we have with it? So don't resist it and don't fight it. Just go, yep, I have a pretty tough inner critic. I judge myself pretty harshly, and I choose to be kind to myself. I choose also to champion myself. And I choose to get on with my projects and show up and put my creative gifts out into the world and see what happens when I do that. So, for me, this is work in progress. I have a lot more energy available to me now as my own inner champion than I've ever had before. And I've still got, a way to go, and I probably will have for the rest of my life. But I think it's something we all need to recognise, that we're all running with this harsh inner critic in our head. The question here is, what is our relationship to it? How do we handle it? And are we investing energy in our own champion, or are we developing that parent part of ourselves that is our own inner champion? Okay, I hope that's helpful. God bless. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.